What's going on out there in the void of space tonight? Let's see. Anyone in the chats? Let's have a little look.
I don't know what that was about the intro. Welcome, welcome. I see. Retcraft, Rivion, Black Lemming Knight, 456, Blazing Dozens, Honorary, Rex, I am a Caldo, Torgmaster, Ton of Colossus, Rotao, Talk Totem, Marissa Moroni. I see Ethan, Marco, Joanna, Nathan, Michael, Marco, Pedro, Michael, Ethan, Mr. Man, Haz, Sam, Lieps, Manix, Tootin Brothers, Gorwin, Farnes, Sam, Mad Dog, Anthony, Delta, Tanera. I think I got everyone. Welcome, welcome everybody to another Devs Lost in Space. Now, a lot has gone down recently in the community. Lots of community news, which we're going to get to in just a little bit. Last week, we had a company, like a yearly, how to word it, yearly gathering of employees. And we have many people all over the world. So there was a lot of people visiting Prague, and it was really great to, meet colleagues I rarely see, and also to meet new colleagues. It was really great. I also see Ayan in the chat. Vinny, Oblivion, welcome. Welcome to Dancing. Yeah. So, of course, as you can expect, and you have to excuse the lighting because it is absolutely, it's so hot in here. So I have the windows open, but that's why the lighting's a bit weird today, because it's pretty, I'd say, unbearable. It's about 25 degrees Celsius, I think, here, which isn't too hot, but it feels a lot hotter when you're not used to it. So I'm suffering right now, but we will make it through the stream, no doubt. No AC. We don't believe in AC in Czech Republic. That's not true, but it just, AC is a luxury, I'd say, rather than like I don't know, like I think in the US and in, I don't know, Mediterranean countries, I think it's more of a given, not a definite, but like it's definitely like getting there. Like all the new buildings have AC for sure, but I live in a building that's probably, I don't know, over 200 years old, maybe 300 years old, so that's why I'm glowing, yes. So, of course today, sunglasses, I normally have them, but oh there. We will be doing some Q&A and showcase, as always, because I am curious to see what is going on in the community. Let me know, how hot is it where you're at? Yeah, the electric's always expensive. They've melted. Okay, hold up. I'm going to get ready the announcements here. Hold up. So, this is kind of old news, but I think it was, at this point a couple weeks ago, but I know the plushie campaign wrapped up. That was something, and we're getting, it's not that long until you guys will get that, so I'm really excited to get my plushie. The week before, sorry, not last week, I've lost track. Yeah, the week before last, we opened up the sign-ups for the 10-year anniversary event, which I'm also going to have a very convenient banner here. There you go. Now, this is really important, guys. This is really important. 26, 32, damn. Because we will be really finalizing the details very soon. And it's very important that you guys let us know if you intend to come. So I'm going to spam the link that Rotal's got there. Hold on. So, yeah, Rotal beat me to it, but I'll spam it a couple more times here. So, on this form, on this page, you'll find it will say join the celebrations. So if you hit that, there's a Google form to fill out, and it will basically ask you some questions about your travel plans and, you know, how many +1s and all the and kind of details like this. There's also a Discord server to join as well, and this Discord server is basically being used for organizing the if you need, you know, advice on travel or accommodation, and I think during the event as well, we'll be communicating there as well, so people who might stragglers, just in case we lose someone, they can find us and all that kind of stuff. So there's a special Space Engineers events Discord there as well. So please do that, because we haven't got like a specific cutoff date for that, but we will be really clamping down on the plans based on the numbers that we have. So there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people coming already here, and there'll definitely be more details around the actual event and the activities. But it's really, I keep saying really, it's really crucial that, yeah, if you're planning on it but just haven't done it yet, go ahead and check it out. So that was the first piece of reminding news. I'll remind you later about it too. The other news is we have a new music contest. So what you're listening to right now, some absolute bangers here from the contest 2 years ago, 2021. So you may have missed it, but Sounds of Space Engineers has returned, and this year for the special 10-year anniversary edition. You know what, guys? I've already received a bunch of entries. Considering this has only been live for like a week, it launched last week, so I was going to mention it on last week's stream, but again, we had this event at the office, so I couldn't stream. But yeah, it launched last Thursday. You may have caught it on Discord or social media, but I'm here today to shout out about it because, yeah, like these songs we have in the background right now, this is your opportunity to have your song in the game, in the jukebox, like these other great songs that we have. And once again, we'll be looking for variety as well. So, don't feel like you have to really strict, I don't know how to word it, like, well, just go in with an open mind, because you know already that the songs that we had winners last time, they really were quite varied. They were obviously a lot of sci-fi themes and stuff in there, but in general there was some different things for sure. And we'll be playing these. We'll unveil the winners at this event, the 10-year event, which is going to be streamed. So if you guys can't attend, don't worry, there will be a live stream of this event. But of course, we'd really like to have you in Prague in person to celebrate with us there. And again, there's going to be lots of socializing and meeting the devs, and there's going to be some talks and presentations and lots of fun times. So we hope that you'll come for the main event or the long weekend, or hell, maybe even the whole week. So please do. There's two things there. They're kind of interconnected there, but Rotor's got the link. I'm going to go ahead and spam this link as well. There we go. That's spam 3 times. So not everything will be streamed. The only thing I can promise is that the main event will be streamed. The other activities in the week, they'll be a bit more low key and a bit kind of, I'll say private, but like maybe we'll see on the context. We'll see, depending on the activity, we'll see what makes sense, because I appreciate everyone want to be a part of it even if they're not there, but definitely it won't all be streamed, but the main event will be streamed. So there's the song contest. Is that the right one? Yeah, that is the right one. So yeah, get musicking, get creating, get composing, and it could be battle music, like it can be really whatever you want. And love this song. Yeah, my favorite, I'm not supposed to have favorites, but I do have a couple favorites on here. The first one is great. Sans the Slave Princess is great. Like, they're all good, don't get me wrong, but my favorites. But I also love Exodus, which is coming up as well. So I don't know if would have another elevator song, but maybe. Welcome, people still joining us today. So, yeah, I'm really excited though, guys, about both of these two things. Like, this is what gets me pumped because, now, I appreciate that probably for the vast majority of you guys, it's all about them features. It's about those blocks. You know, what is the next blocks? What are the next features? You know, and that makes sense. But for me, personally, my favorite part of this game is the community, and community events, both these in-person events, online events, the competitions, all this stuff, which is in many ways bringing the community together, or bringing members, and getting to kind of interact and stuff. Like, this is my personal favorite thing about this game and this community is the community. So yeah, I'm really pumped, really excited about these two things that are going on, and you can expect there'll probably be more. Like, there'll be a whole season of celebration, so I expect there'll be more contests as well towards the end of the year, and more things around the 10-year anniversary. So anyway, that was my intro. We're now going to load the game up and do some showcase. Also, we can do some Q&A as well, of good old Q&A. I'm booting up, although I'm a little bit scared about my PC, if I'm honest with you. It's like a little bit, like very scared, because yeah, I got to get that fixed next week, I think. Like, oh man, yeah, it's already running pretty hot, and it's so hot because the ambient temperature is very hot today, so I'm a little bit on edge about it. So don't pace too much crazy stuff. If I'm sweating, the PC is like, will there be a Space Engineers server to join if we can't travel? Server? I don't know about server. Maybe that could be an interesting idea. But there'll be the stream, Ethan. Update the wiki. Which wiki? Because there isn't any official wiki, Haney. And I have to, like, there's been a number of wikis over the years. I think there's one that still has some people working on it. But in general, yeah, we've never had an official one. Well, let's start off with some Q&A then, so I can, just in case my PC overheats and destroys the stream. So let's just answer some questions from the chat that you may have had the last couple of weeks, and then yeah, we can jump into the game. And then, hey, if the PC like blue screens, then well, that's the end of the stream. So maybe I'm worrying too much. It's just because it's so hot today. This is the hottest. I think this is the hottest day of the year so far. So, let's have a look. Questions. Watch Transformers Rise the Beast trailer. It made me think of Green Bean's amazing video. Yeah. Actually, there's some good videos we can watch. There was an amazing video I saw this week from Roni, and I said to him, it's one of the best Space Engineers videos I've ever seen in my entire life. It was fantastic work. Contest email address. The email address for the contest should be on the announcement post, but from my memory, I believe it's community@KeenSWH. We can get that in the link for you there, Blender, as well, maybe. But it's all the info, all the submission details, and the subject line and everything. That's all inside that announcement post there. Yep, that's correct then. So community@keenswh.com. So let's have a look. Could the sensor block have more tabs like the event controller or timer block? You mean, yeah, so you mean, okay. Oh, no, I'm thinking more and more about this. I don't see why not, Altair. Is that something like that on the support side? Because there could be a reason why not to do that, but it seems like totally reasonable to me. I know this is cliche, but can you tell us anything about updates? Can you tell us anything about future updates? They will be epic. They will be epic in all ways. Well, what I'll say is this. There is a very nice looking roadmap for the team. And you can definitely expect some exciting things this year. It is a very nice year as well, 10 years, right? But, also as you guys might be following, there's a lot of experimental stuff happening within the team, within the V-Rage 3 team. And you guys may be following some of the updates there from Shenda, Jan Hlošek's Twitter, which is also worth a plug in the chat. Very, very interesting and exciting developments of kind of the cutting edge and cutting edge things that are happening at Keen Software House, and that naturally leads me into a great line. Hey, if you're looking for a job, Keen Software House is always on the lookout for talent, be that programmers, gone blank, designers, testers, artists, and more. So yeah, we need looking for people who want to push the boundaries and live on the cutting edge of stuff. So that's another plug. Oh, here's a song. Yeah, this one gets me every time when the drop comes. Okay, so this is only an internal roadmap, unfortunately. Space Doom, yeah. Oh, the guitar. It reminds me of Muse a little bit, this track. I think that's why I like it. I'm a big Muse fan. Yeah. This could be your track, guys. This could be it. We're looking for tracks like this. Sounds of Space Engineers, 10 years. Let's go, let's go. Is it heavily inspired by Bear McCreary? It's a good question. I don't know, actually. Yes, this song is in the game. It's been in the game for a couple of years now. Hey, yeah. Cutback knows what's up. How you doing, man? No, it's just I don't. Yeah, it's banging. Absolutely banging. Okay, so let's have a look. Other questions. What's the future direction in which the game will take? Any particular thing the devs will focus on short to long term? Well, so one of the things that we've mentioned in a blog post is a PvP scenario. That was something that was mentioned in the Automatons blog post. So this is something that's cooking. But also the team, one of the things, the area of kind of exploration and encounters and that side of thing is also kind of big on the list for our team. So, and as I always mention, like I realize for you guys who watch every one of these streams, it sounds very repetitive, but really our plans are often or nearly always evolving based on the community and the vibe and what's going on. Like, we've, for example, well, that's like specifics, but like to give an example, like, so everyone's waiting for automatons, and it's like AI. So it's kind of like, okay, so what is the next big thing? So automatons has come out, and obviously I know that some people are still wanting, looking forward to more AI-based mechanics in the game. Which is as we said, like the pathfinding and stuff, we still hope to, the plan is still to improve those things. But I went blank. Sorry, Django's here. He's ran off. Yeah, like the feedback changes and evolves, if that makes sense. Like from the community, I think. So that's why it's all, and we're often trying to manage and evolve our plans based on that. So that's an important point to make. I went off on there a little bit, but yeah. Could the miner and drone from the Automatons trailer be published, please? I thought it... Was it not published, Echo? I mean, I assume it's not because that's why you're asking. But I was under the impression that this miner and drone was published. But do you mean the auto miner? Like the one that would go back and forth? Because... Yeah, that was made by Aragath. So we can... I will try to ask him about it, but... Oh, wait. So Sam says yes? No. I'm a bit confused there. Open the server and I paste it in. So some of you guys have it somehow, apparently. I don't know how you got it. Maybe it's on Aragath's workshop, not on the Keen official workshop. That's possibly the difference there. It's public. Well, just throw a link in. If you guys know of a link for this auto miner, please do link it up in the chat. I promise you won't get banned. You might, but probably not. I can't access my Nitrado servers, causing its 2 versions. Hold on. Oh, it's 2 versions up. There is an update coming for Xbox soon at all. Let me... Hold up. That was my phone. Give me a second, guys. Okay, I'm going to quickly see if I... Where was that there from? Okay. I was going to see if... Oh! Beat me to it. We have an official message. Update is deploying on Xbox right now. Thank you so much, Ayan. That's just what we need to hear. Perfect. Great. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Enjoy the sun. Been working on delivery drone. It's sort of working. That's actually got me thinking. I got a question for you guys. What in the last... How long has it been now? I've lost track of time. Oh, damn. It's been... I've lost track of time. I think it's... Yeah, it's been a little while now. It's been a little while since Automaton's release. So I'm curious. Because they get lost, I think, sometimes in the showcases. Because the drones, you know, there's a bunch of crazy stuff happening. But I'm curious to hear some of your stories in the chat of use cases for drones that you've managed to come up with or engineer. So I'm really curious to hear about that. Because that reminded me there, Paul. Sort of working. And is this like, when you say delivery drone, like, yeah, is this something that you can... You just plug in a destination and it will deliver somewhere and then it automatically return to home, or... Will the Xbox update break the PC version? We're still reeling from the PlayStation update and are trying to get our servers back online, says Major Dad. Well, I'll first off say, you know, I do apologize for that again, Major. It's obviously we would like to avoid that situation, but the reality is that releasing, you know, a new platform is no small task, and you know, it's I think already smoothing things out. There's been a ton of hot fixes, you know, since that day. But I appreciate the frustration that you've experienced there. But I will say that, you know, from this point, it will be a lot smoother because everything is out now. Obviously PlayStation's still in beta, but still it's rapidly improving and getting fixes made to it. So let's hear some stories then. Thank you, Cleme. When using AI to remote mine, it seems that the grids or voxels unload after a certain range in the player. This causes strange problems. Would it be possible to update AI blocks to be treated like players, so they keep areas around them loaded in? Well, I think you have a very valid point there, Disaster. Yeah, I mean, it should be at least, obviously the unloading is for performance, but I do think that, like, if you remote into the drone, it should, like, load in the stuff. That would make sense to me. And it sounds like if you're trying to do, like, deep space mining remotely, it's a bit of a problem right now. So there's definitely something that I feel that should be changed, but I don't know the technicals of that. So let's see here. I tried to make a drone that would weld my buildings, but I didn't understand how to do it. Is it even possible? It would be convenient. That's a really good question, because it's not, built in by default. So you'd have to kind of do it through event controllers and maybe even programmable blocks. But I think it is possible, and I think it could be convenient. I'm looking again to see if someone in chat who's got a great example of that. Hopefully. I love the new feature of the defense block that can give max range in your weapons without the need for target lock. Hey, there you go. There you go, Rex. Cosmetic scanner drones that fly up to drones. Does a scanning animation that returns. This is something you've done, Hellflanker, like scanning cargo and then returns. Yeah, I mean, it's just a cosmetic thing, but for immersion, it sounds pretty cool. Just to have that, that more motion-filled world, if that makes sense. Leo Wolf, hello, how you doing? Drago, hello. Baldenik, Firebird Beast. What's going on? Question, do you think we can get an option in the timer blocks set play on the record... Hold on. Option to, in timer blocks, set play on the recorder blocks off or on instead of only toggling it. Oh, you mean like pressing play? Or basically on... Like, Murphy, to me, it sounds like this could be achievable somehow. Maybe someone in chat can give an idea here. But no, I mean, not in the UI, I appreciate, but if you can achieve the same thing there. So yeah, it's a good suggestion. No worries, Rotul. Oh no, sorry, I misread it. I misread the message. You're staying. Yeah, it's good. I suppose mechs are a special use case, and I've gotten them to hunt down targets and deactivate their legs based on certain scenarios and with the event controller. So here's another question then. I think I know the answer, but do you guys find yourself using the event controller more than AI blocks? Because, I mean, when I did this poll the other day, I said, what's your favorite block from the update? And I think it was quite clearly event controllers. Deep space mining, use my PAM miner. The one on the back of miner, but Atmo. So I'm just curious. I've used AI for auto parking miners after their cargo's full. No, I mean, all this is great stuff, guys. This is all good stuff. Will modern missiles, with most modern missiles are guided with little to no dumb fire. With SE missiles be guided, you could have two versions. Yeah, so I think the question there is, will we get... Well, we have rockets and space engineers. I think what you want is missiles, right? That's the key thing. And tracking missiles. And I 100% think that we could see it. It's not something we're working on right now, but we did mention in the past that there's a decent chance there'll be more combat stuff or weapons at some point. So I think auto tracking, heat seeking missiles is pretty up there in terms of stuff that would make sense in terms of like a different kind of block, right? Yep, love me some weapon core. Hell yeah. I love that. What games does the keen devs enjoy? Whoa. A lot, honestly, guys. Like, there's a ton of gamers in the company, and I think people enjoy everything from, you know, mobile games all the way up to like full on like flight sims and VR and stuff. So like, I think there's a lot of variety. It'd be very hard to say the favorite game because I know a lot of people who play all sorts of games in their free time. So yeah, there is some Factorio fans, no doubt Factorio fans in the company. That's a really good question. We should do like some internal poll, like what is the best game of the year or something. Keen's, you know, Keen, not including SE. Keen devs vote for the best game of the year or something. I don't know. How you doing, Alice? Welcome. The most successful use of automatons for me is when I automatically made it turn off battery charging when I undocked, so I not crash from lack of energy. Nice. Yeah, it's a great use case. And I think there's tons of things like that using the event controller to optimize and save your skin sometimes and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Darth Wormy, welcome. Let's see. Okay, there is still more questions in the chat. What time is it? Yeah, we'll do a couple more questions here, and then I'll join the game and see how we're looking. Best thing that is, but honestly, I love hearing these stories here. Best thing that I've made with the event controller block is an auto ascent feature that allows a one button press to fly a ship to space and come to a stop when it's 0G. Allows you to make a sandwich on that long flight to space. That's so simple, Disaster Luke, but it's a great feature. A simple take me to space button kind of thing. Without having to, you know, sat in the control seat. And does it keep you orientated and stuff? 2x2 wheels have been the best thing for me as I'm designing trains. They make the guide wheels a lot easier. I haven't seen any, to be honest, Richard, I haven't seen any trains yet using 2x2 wheels. Seen a lot of trains over the years, but that sounds interesting. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Still using my orbital flight computer to get to space, but I saw people using event controller to do the same. Hey, I'm sure, Elfie, your orbital flight computer, I'm sure this has many more features. It's a lot more kind of on the advanced level, right? Are you up to date on the PlayStation memory issues? The Reddit community has found temporary fixes and maybe even the reason as to why the memory gets clogged up. So Muffin, I believe the team is aware of these issues because this is something that is more significant. I know we have some devs watching right now, so it's I appreciate you sharing your experience. And just for you personally, I'm just curious, how serious are these memory issues that you've been having? I've been trying a no player playthrough. The biggest issue is that build from cockpits doesn't work over remote controls. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. It probably should though, right? Building from cockpits, it'd be so cool if you could do it, because then oh, I feel like this has been discussed, and again, I could be missing a reason against this, like some kind of technical challenge. But how cool would it be is if you could, like, basically you have a drone, it's got welders, grinders, the whole things on it, but also you could place blocks using this drone from, you know, thousands of kilometers away or something like that, right? That'd be super cool. And it's never worked. Yeah, I appreciate it's never worked, but now I'm wondering why. Now, I think build from cockpit is a very underused feature, and to be honest with you, for the last couple of years, I only knew a handful of people who actually used this feature, but partly because it wasn't particularly well known. And we've recently done some videos highlighting some of these small things, and I think that also brought attention to this feature, which is great to say, actually, but maybe also brought, especially with automatons, brought the attention on the fact that, yeah, like, you can only use it when you're, like, as a player kind of thing. So yeah, that's what those tutorials are for. Good news, guys. There's going to be more of these short tutorials coming. They might be a little bit longer, so they're not quite as speed. But yeah, there's plans for more of those. It's still a thing, Solarius. It's still a thing. Still a thing. Yep. And I think that's what these short videos are good for, because I know you guys have probably watched loads of tutorials over the years, possibly. But these are like, you know, it's hard when you sometimes see a 10, even I was going to say 30-minute tutorial, but even 10-minute tutorial, it's like, have I got time for this? I should just play. But when you see like 20-second video, you click on it, and within 20 seconds, you know about a whole new system or mechanic that you didn't know about. I think it's quite powerful, actually. But it doesn't go into all the detail, of course, because you can't possibly fit all the information at that time. But still, I think it's definitely proven to be quite useful. I've been doing a similar thing to the no player run. I've entombed myself in a floating box in space with the broken visor mod. I'm not allowed to leave the tomb and have to use drones to take pieces outside to extend the station. Also built from cockpits. Yeah, it's crazy, honestly, Dillikins. That sounds like a really fun challenge that you've got there, actually, to kind of overcome the game in a new way, if that makes sense. Father and I used to play this game together. Watching the sunset at Mars was magical. He passed away in December. At the hospital, we are planning our next expansions. Thank you for this game a lot. Wow. Elder Akatosh, with that, sharing that there, and that's yeah. I'm very sorry to hear about your loss. That's yeah, my condolences to you, and let's see some love in the chat, guys, for Elder Akatosh, and yeah, that's never easy at all. But I'm really happy. It's great to read that this game, Space Engineers, brought you a lot of good memories together. It's honestly amazing. Yeah. Even planning your thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing that, Akatosh, and I wish you all the best. I wish you some many great times in SE ahead. I'm sure you'll cherish those memories with your father. That's yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and yeah, that's, as you know, you're reading these comments, and this is something you get questions, when water and stuff, but this is something different. So yeah, thank you a lot. This community is amazing, and we both love the game. Yeah, it's a great community, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yeah. So let's load the game up here, and hope my PC is okay. So we can do a little bit of showcase here. My cat Django is really struggling with this heat. He's normally very annoying, I'll be honest with you, but in this heat he's so like spaced out. He's just like lying on the floor like This game is such an amazing thing. It's helped bring all 6 of my mates together at once, as we all like different things, but we all love. It's another great story there. All different interests, and I'll tell you guys, that's another we're loading into the game now. That's another opportunity for me to plug this. Events like this in person, where we're meeting up in the past, is obviously this year's gonna be the biggest event of SE ever, honestly, in-person event. But the main thing about it is that at these events in general, we have really so many different people there, different backgrounds, interests in general, work, life, studying, whatever. But what's nice about an event like this is that the common theme, even though we're all very different individuals, is that we have a love for space engineers and space and sci-fi games in general. So that's what's always great about it. So I'm very happy to see that actually we have a space showcase tonight. Can you believe it? Thank you, Klein, because I don't know whether or not that was planned because of my PC, but I expect this will be a little bit better performing. Oh, a cold breeze. That's nice. The wind's picking up, and I just felt a draft kind of blow through my my apartment here. That's better. Maybe that's my fans. Maybe that's my PC fans ramping up. Anyway, so yeah, hop on into the game if you've got something you'd like to show off today. It's very dark. I'm going to try and work my way through some of this showcase stuff. I appreciate it won't be good for drones. Sorry, for some vehicles and maybe some mechs today, but it's good to mix it up a little bit. So these look like drones. I see seats on them, but maybe that's just the configuration here. So you've got these tiny little compact drones, all with various types of weaponry on here. This is... Oh, it's a great song there. I absolutely love this soundtrack, but do not want to get the old copyright on me here. Okay. Did anyone recognize that track immediately? It's very quiet, and you only heard like 1 second of it, but I hear that. I'm like, hold up, I know that song. It's on my, like, you guys see what I listen to in my, you know. Yeah, you guys, okay, okay, it's good. But it's a remix, actually. It's a great freaking version of it, but I listen to it all the time. Oh, no, it wasn't Lord of the Rings. I'll actually tell you what it was. It was... Oh, I lost it now. Yeah, it's Republic Commando mix, but it's also got Halo mixed in as well. It's really freaking good. This is Samuel Kim music. If you need some kind of like game remixes, epic remixes, I strongly recommend checking it out. I absolutely love Samuel Kim stuff. It's super good to listen to. Yeah, nice. The Commandos, yeah, yeah. Anyway. All right. Wow, I see Star Trek. I was about to whip my welder out here to see if who these belong to. Torgmaster. I was like Rotal? Look at the sun. That is quite a nice sun, actually. I don't know if there's something else I should be seeing, but this is definitely quite a realistic, or like it's definitely a moody skybox here. It's a nice subtle lens. I like it. I do like the sun, actually. Took me a while to dial in. Yeah, it's great. It's really nice. We're on like realistic lighting settings here. Look, I think it is right, because look, when there's like no sun. Oh, I haven't got, where's my spotlight? Oh, it's not far enough. But when there's no sun, like it really is, there's a bit of ambient light still. It could be reflecting off that, you could say. But in general, yeah, this is like, what was that? Oh. That was like, yeah, super realistic lighting. I'm very zoomed in here. I still haven't installed the plugin I wanted. Oh, that's okay. Another topic. This is beautiful. This is a fantastic ship, Torg. Again, I don't want to pretend to be a Trekkie know-it-all, but what I can say is that this is a great ship. It's beautifully designed. This isn't from. Is this from the new? Is this from? I want to say this is from Picard, but I could be wrong. I only watched the first season of that. I know the first season was second season was disaster, but from what I've heard, I haven't seen the second. The third season is an absolute gem from what I've heard. But I feel like I've seen this ship. You don't recognize it? Oh, okay. Maybe it's an original design, but it feels like a more modern Trek ship. But it could be original. I don't know. Oh, from Star Trek Online. Okay. Yeah, it does look a bit like the Sovereign class, but also no. Like I know the Sovereign class, but it's It's very nice. What a monster. Monster ship. Yeah, goodness me. Oh wow, automatic. Oh, very nice. Look at this. Love the interior here. Minimalistic, clean. Yeah, this is nice. So have a little quick fly-through tour. You got a little... It's going to be hard to look at the whole ship here, but let's give a little speed run. Has it got interior? Hold on. Oh, damn. It's a bit zoomed in here, but... Check it out. Check it out. This is amazing, Torg. Great work. Don't mind my... vibrations I can feel. So, yeah. Vesta Class. Yeah, so it's a nice bridge there. Yeah, look at that. Operational view screen? I don't think so. I think this is just using the sci-fi texture, but you know, with the right plugins, you could make it happen. So let's have a little fly around. So there is some interior on this. Teleport bay. Okay, okay. Hey, nice. Cool. Oh, everyone's coming on. There's even when you're on a server without mechs. Whose is this? Oh, it's not. It's Blatchy. No, Blatchy. Blacky Watchy. That's a very cool little mech here. Look at this. Look at those little long feet. I like this. Very nice, guys. It's a nice backdrop for our showcase here. Okay, my server, my PC is holding up, I think now. Being in space is helping me. The max temperature is 90 degrees. We haven't broken 90 degrees today, because sometimes it really can run at like 95, 98. I did ask IT about it a couple weeks back, but they've been super busy with all the visiting colleagues, so it's on the list of me to follow up with that. This is so cool, though. It's not yours this time, I know, but it's really nice. It's like, it's like, it looks really cool, but it's also kind of cute as well, you know? It's like, a bleep, blop, bloop, a bleep, blop, bleep. Will it target enemy? I'm assuming it's using AI, right? So will it target enemies as well? It looks quite strong, actually. Oh damn! I just don't know if this is being remote controlled. I think it's being remote controlled, actually. The movement seems a little bit. But very cool, very cool. And look at this ship. Can we see that fold out again? Look at this. I watched it in the background and was like, I think it folded, right? Or am I imagining it? There's a lot going on. It's got a lot of foldy bits here. But if I press this button, I think it's locked. Oh, okay. And that's just got like a little... This reminds me of a... Whoa, whoa. This is a really interesting design. This is the Beta Mark II. Probably would fly out sideways. Ooh. Yeah, press 9. Wow, what's going on? Wait. Oh, so that's like the landing mode, right? So that's like landing mode, I think. Or no, or it docks onto a ship, right? Look, you've got like the connector and the merge block, so it must connect to a larger vessel, right? And then when it's like time to deploy, you jump in, you unlock, you undock, and you press 9. Doors close up, and then... Oh. Then no. I thought everything would fold out, but maybe not. I see. Okay, but it's still a really nice design. Who made this? Blazing Dust. Wow. It's a very peculiar fighter. But funky. Wow, look at those nacelles. Very nice, very nice. We got a lot of stuff. Ooh, okay. This is... What is this? The USS Red Hawk. This is Wolf Knight here. Oh, I know this design. This isn't the... No, I'm not going to say it. I think I know that... I want to say what it is, but then I'd rather not know than have a bad guess. in the case of Star Trek ships, Sagan class. Don't know actually. We'll wait to see. That's clearly an X-wing, right? It's really cool though. I like the color scheme as well. It's very clean. Stargazer, Constellation variant. It's really nice. Yeah, Constellation variant. This like jet black background here. So you've been busy then working on this skybox. Interesting. Or is it the skybox? Yeah, this is the skybox, right? Because the sun setting is in the skybox, or yeah, that's what I assume. Or is it a sun? Also very nice warship. We got to come to space more often sometimes, because you get a whole different kinds of ships. We should try and make it more like 60-40 rather than like 80% planets. Okay, we have BTV here. Love this design a lot. This is fantastic. Reminds me of something that John Wack would make, but it's really nice. It's really nice. Like the colors, subtle, kind of like this dark blue highlights, grey blue. The lighting makes it super cinematic here. Look at this. Can you imagine this coming in? I'm going through these ships. There's definitely interiors, I'm sure, that are nice. But I'm just doing an exterior review today. Look at some more here. Also fantastic. Love the kind of the white armor. Then you have like the Under Armour with this neon blue, kind of very sci-fi look environment. It's the same as the case with the custom turrets as well here. Man, like, I see this and I miss Starcore. Don't know if we got any Starcore gang in the chat, but when I see beautiful warships like this, I want to see this thing getting destroyed, or doing some destroying, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's marvelous. It's really, really nice. Some great designs out here today. Oh, whose are these, by the way? I didn't get the names. Try and get the... We had BTV. This is called the Cookie Kissed. It's by Cookie Kissed. Oh no, the Cookie Kiss is the name. Okay, Cookie Kiss is the name. Okay, fantastic, Cookie. All right, let's see what else we got in here. There's a whole like store down here. We'll come have a look at. Wow. Is that an asymmetrical ship I see? No, surely it can't be. No, it's not. That would be bold. A bold move. A Rex Craft. Wow. Fantastic. Honestly, guys, what are you guys playing at? Like, there's just so many good-looking ships in this. No, I made that sound like you don't. I'm like making it sound that's not normal, but no, really, like, today has just been really fantastic designs here. It's got like 6 railguns. This is like a gunboat here. This is like a kind of a glass. Let's say glass cannon, but it seems very. What the? Whoa! What is this? What is this? Climb? Holy moly, I love that. That is absolutely... Who made this? Arix Epstein drives? What? But the particle effects look so good. And they're so like look at the size of them. Like this engine's like, well, the flame of this thruster is as big as the ship next to it. This is what I would love to have, a thruster like this, you know. Give me some of them capital ship thrusters, am I right? Like both the size of the thruster, but I also love the effect. Like this is glorious. Absolutely glorious there. Like the thruster damage range on this. Like I wonder how many blocks back until you don't get damage on blocks because of the heat from this. I'm not even used to seeing effects like this. Because you got... Whoa. Whoa. Holy moly. Like, imagine seeing like a Star Destroyer sized vessel with like, you know, 10 of those at the back or whatever. Go, go, go. Oh, that's something interesting. We won't talk about... Oh my... Look at the... You guys seen the power? Oh my goodness. Absolutely. What is the... Is that... Is it... You're kidding me, right? Roni's not actually driving that thing. He can't be. Is he actually? Like, he's currently pushing around. Like, what is the scene from... It is Roni. Okay, everyone hide your ships. No one's safe. Roni is around, and he's got a... He's found his next target. Oh no, this isn't good. Whoa. I mean, it's not surprising it can push that much. If you look at the size of the flame of that compared to the ship, like, it's not a surprise it's making it do... But it seems almost like its size and its thrust capabilities match its power. Oh. Wow, well. Thank you for sharing that. It's struggling a little bit more with that ship, but I feel like this ship ahead is actually what these thrusters are designed for. Slap like 2 of these in the back of this ship and you're sorted, you know? This is marvelous. This is this kind of big battleship here. Let's see. This is... Oh, I missed it. Bok. Oh, I missed it. I can't get to the ship. Yeah, it's very hard, Baroni. And off it goes. We'll never know who made this ship. Okay, I'll try and chase it here. Okay. Oh, let's go, let's go. Come on. The duality of man. Yes, it's so true. So this belongs to Bok Mainator. I think I got that right. Huge warship there. Goodness, look how many weapons there are. Like, all those little dots, dot. Those are all cannons. It's crazy. Okay, let's fly back to the fleet. And I have to admit, Klein, this server's doing very well here. Got a lot of big warships here, and it's performing marvelously so far. Oh, my PC did hit 94 degrees. Never ignoring. Just missed. Feels missed, man. Okay, let's have a look at this store here. This looks pretty wild. So we got like... I'll move the sun around as well here so we can try and... If that... Oh. Wait. Okay, the sun's shining on the... Oh my goodness. It's the Roni Mall. Speaking of Roni... So you've got a lot of space. This could be quite good for showcases though. Like, it's like a parking lot, right? You got some corrugated iron fences here. We got some mechs parked up outside. No worries. Is this Eternal Colossus? Yay, there we go. Eternal got his mechs in, and this looks like an absolute chunk of a mech. Goodness me, he's got the VFX blocks on. Oh, VFX block. What was that? Just got like. Oh, he's okay. Roni. All right, Roni, you've had your fun. Please calm down with the big thrusters here, so we can... Some very bad things have happened for sure. Then what's going on? Let's go into the mall and have a look. Okay. Colin, what was that thing I wanted to showcase on the Keen stream that I said about? Do you remember what it was? Poop, yup, bolog. These are all like Roni's equivalent of like lorem ipsum, you know. Tracking? Wait. Yeah, I think both of those things. Tracking plus Roni's video. Yeah. There was something else I thought, but I don't know, I've forgotten. So this is a very nice mall here. Feels very familiar, you know. Got like a little water feature. Lidl? Is this like Lidl? It's like Audi and Lidl combined. Needs some produce, but You have been busy, Roni. Multi-floor. Wow. Yeah, this is very shopping center with the glass, the kind of glass roof like this. That's cool, isn't it, AW? Wow, another huge ship here. This is, whoa. This is like, if you put the red ship next to this, it's like this, don't talk to me and my son ever again kind of meme, you know? This is like, this is the daddy, the mummy of the classic Keen Red, like, holy moly. It's got the glass front. I'm curious if it is at all related, but, or just a really cool looking red ship, but this is the Purgatory, and it is an absolute chonk. Look at this. And this is another thing that would require a whole stream to look at, I think. It looks like it's got, let me have a little speedrun interior here. Speedrun interior, because there's so many great ships out here today. I've missed a bunch, I know. Let's just see. Wow. Hold on, I gotta boost up. Actually, no. Is that not okay? Yeah, this thing is intense. There's a lot going on here. Walkways here, down below. Whoa, huge hangar. So yeah, this is. Wow, look at this like docking thing here at the front. Wow. Who made this then? I think I know who this is. I think it begins with an H. No. It's not. It's WS. This is yours, WS. I feel like this is the biggest ship I've seen from you. I could be wrong, but this is huge. Made by you, Mikkel, Sky King, and a couple others. Wow. I can tell. This is. It doesn't surprise me. This is a. You know, a group's work. There's a lot. This is huge ship. And it's big, but also like there's a lot. I'm just speed running it here, but there's an awful lot inside as well. So yeah, amazing. Amazing. Look at that. This is. Don't tell me you made it in survival, right? It's not your biggest ship. We need capital ship thrusters. This would need, like, this ship here, slap onto, I mean, to be fair. Oh, let me track. What was the tracking thing? Oh, yeah. You guys ready for some cinematics? Okay, let's do this. Ready? Go. Fire that thruster. Hold on, I gotta get the angles. Yo, that's hot. That's hot. We get in front of it here. It's so hard to catch. Ready? I think you'll find that's what it is. I think we do have a little expanse ship here. Oh yes. I'd be very surprised if it isn't, but man, with that, it works perfectly with that. Or at least it's, yeah, it looks, yeah, I mean, maybe. Something's not quite the same, I think, but yeah, it's definitely giving that vibe off. I can barely keep up climb. My mouse isn't even letting me keep up to it here. That was it. I'm trying to find the money shot here, you know. That was pretty good. The weapons firing, thruster arm. Flying towards the battle here. Fantastic. So that's some of the tracking feature that Climb added, by the way. Fantastic stuff. So You click on this, you hit T, you hit R, and you go to the track mode, and off it goes. Super nice. I will be using this for sure. Wow. Whose ship did I miss? I still miss some, I know. They're all big ships. That's the problem. I think that's why I like planets, is because I can have a look at a lot of the stuff. But like, the reality is, all these ships deserve actually to have like a full rundown, and because, you know, sometimes the exterior of a ship is only like, you know, 10% of the hours you put into it. It depends, right? But you can that can go on forever, honestly. Oh, this is the scanning drone. Cool. Look at this thing, guys. So this drone here, I believe, is this example where, like, it's just a cosmetic thing, but the drone will fly to vessels and, like, scan them and then fly off, right? So it's just a fun thing that you've done with AI and event controllers, but still, I can see it, and I like the idea. Oh, no, surely if you use... You could smooth out that. If you use, on that, like, beam, if you used, you know, 2x1s or something, you could actually make, like a projection smooth triangle. Just an idea here. But, yeah, it looks really cool. I like how it even does, you got it on, like, a hinge, right? So it actually does, like, this bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop. Kind of wish that scanning was a thing, right? Like that, I mean. Wow, now what's this thing? This is also, I'm liking this. This is basically, it's an industrial transporter, but it's got a bit of defense against raiders. But what we got here? Elvis Wong, or Elvis Swong. Really great design here. Very industrial. You got that yellow going on. Fantastic. Great use of the new thrusters. Oh, something's happening on the server. You guys may have killed it. I was talking about how good it was. Oh, we're back in. Well, more likely something big just got pasted in. Let's have a look. What's that? Nothing too big. All right, all right. Fantastic there. I've always been a sucker for ships like this. I've always really liked designs like that, honestly. Kind of functional. Yeah, functional. Because you could use this in survival to transport like a ton of materials between bases, right? That was interesting. Look at this, guys. Look. Can you see that? Oh. Cinematics, here we come. I'm going to come around here. Nice. All the Star Trek today. Let me check the another Torgmaster. Torgmaster whipping out all of the Trek ships today. Fantastic. It's really nice. Really nice. Discoververse Constitution. Ah, I haven't watched that series, that stuff, so something I haven't watched. Taking feature request. Wait, any chance of getting Space Mouse support? That's a. I have heard that asked before. It's not common. How do you do? Oh, it's just interesting here. But it's not something that we're working on. But I'm curious. Give me an 07 in the chat if you have a Space Mouse, because I'm just curious, like how many. Because I feel like it might become one of these things that we try to. I don't know. 07. Blaze has got one. Cause that's the thing, because I don't know how much work it would be to support it, honestly. I don't know. I have just... But, it could... I'm sure it would feel good in SE, right? What is that? Have a little search there. You'll quickly learn. Because even I can roughly see them in my head what they look like, but great, guys. Wow. I think I've seen a lot of the ships here. There's one over here that I saw. I think this is small grid. It says scam on the side of it. No, scav on the side of it. I believe this is it small grid? No, I'm tripping. No, it's not. It's no, hello. No, it's large grid. That was really weird. It looked like small grid for it. It's because it was so detailed. Look at that. The greebling and stuff on the top deck. This is really nice. I can't compete anymore, you guys. The reality is that there's just so many good builders. I look at this, I'm thinking like, I'm never going to be able to build a ship that looks as good as this. Let's have a look who it is. Is this yours, Leo? Hey, Leo Wolf. Very nice, a scavenger. It's really, fantastic design. Looks functional as well. Functional, detailed. That's the cockpit there. Hey, there you are. Nice, look at that. Let's have a quick speed around the interior because it looks like it could be quite interesting. Okay, there's the bridge. We've got a hangar in here. And then the rest is kind of, I'm sure there's some living quarters, there's a hangar on top. But again, it looks like an exploration ship. Well, I assume it's a scavenging vessel. Simply wait for AI to build. Yeah, it's going to happen. I'll tell you guys, I've been playing around with Photoshop and this generative fill. Anyone else try that out? I got Photoshop. Game changing. Absolutely game changing. Is that photo? Because I was literally just the other day thinking, like, all this AI stuff is great, but it'd be kind of cool if there was like AI in Photoshop, because then you can edit and fine tune and do all the other stuff, but then you can speed up your process with AI. Because when you're using something like, Mid Journey or whatever, and you have to write the prompts from scratch, obviously it's very important to have the right prompt, and it still is. But when you're able to like mix in AI with your own work, I think it's super powerful. So I really enjoyed. Just last night actually, I took a look at that. So. Are you working on that, climb? You're not working on like a AI ship builder using like ChatGPT Space Engineers ship builder? I don't know how it would do it, because you could do it now, like somehow generating the SBC, but like how would you make it so it like looks as good, well, even half as good as these ships? So honestly, that's the question, right? I don't know. It's like, I'm sure it's possible, but it's like trying to wrap your head around that, where like it would have functional interiors, everything would be like properly conveyed up, and it's just a bunch of like rules, I guess, that it needs to follow in some, and then have some freedom. But you fought the good AI tool with the goal of StarCore builds and nice, man. Once again, climb, I am a million years behind. I'm pleased that the good AI tool actually got forked or is being worked on, because I think the hope was that the community would actually take this and play around with this and to see where it would go. And I wasn't aware of anyone actually working with the source code of the spaceship generator. So it's very cool to me that you've actually, taken it, forked it, and are working on it. That's great. That's really, really great. Yeah. Love to see a conveyor merge block. That would be great, wouldn't it? Look, I'll tell you this, guys. You want a leak? Little leak. There's a very good chance that you will see blocks that... Okay, I'll put it another way. Can I see some 07s in the chat if you liked the inset light block? I need to see the hype for the inset light. Hype for the inset light. All right. We got some insight light fans. That's good. That's good to see. So, if you like the inset light, I think you'll like at least some of what we have, something that's coming, you know. It's pretty ambiguous, but I think you can get maybe something from that. So yeah, I love the inset light. It was a long time coming, but man, game changing. I say it seems so to say game changing about this, like it's hard to like is it? But it kind of is when it comes to designing interiors. Yeah. Okay, so that was a little bit of a teaser for you guys today. So not too much. The sniper's out there in the position as always on me. They had their finger on the trigger there, you know. Okay, guys. As the server has descended into madness a bit, hey, Climb, you can turn on damage and let's just like... I know this isn't Starcore, but we could just see what happens here. And then we'll switch to doing a bit more Q&A to wrap the stream up again and go over the reminders and the news, and then we'll wrap up the party here. I'm skipping you. I'm not skipping you, Hellflank. You know about this. I just don't know which ship yours is, and I probably skipped 4 or 5 people here, honestly. I am very sorry, though, if it feels like I'm bullying you. I've been kind of quite random because everyone's moving around. I've been kind of randomly looking at the ships here. Don't know which ones I've missed. There's this one, I think. Oh, I looked at that one a bit. Or this one here. Is damage turned on now? Holy moly. Yep, damage is turned on. May the best ship win. I think this Star Trek ship might be the last standing just on a mass point of view, but maybe we'll be surprised here. Oh man. Let's see if we're... It's hard to tell if we got... Let's see if we're pacing in and what's cooking here. Catching up. Catching up. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Now it's caught up. Something very bad happened while it was away there. Let's see. This is chaos though. Hey, Climb, if we were rocking this on a Starcore set, what do you reckon? I mean, there's some pretty high PCU ships here. I mean, this Star Trek ship's probably the same size as, probably the same amount of PCU as some servers, probably. Not quite, but... Hey, Sam, how you doing? And I think this big chunk hasn't even started. Oh no, this is shooting. Look at this. This reminds me of Pilfit's old ship. Wow, yeah, look at all those Gatlings. It is firing. Yeah, I think this ship might win, actually. It's high mass and has a ton of guns as well. Welcome to Space Engineers, guys. Oh, you were trying to paste stuff in. Yeah, don't paste anything more in, guys. I think the server has got quite enough grids, but just to see this destruction before my eyes there again, it's like, it's been a while, I feel like. There's just already there's hundreds of like fragments of ships flying everywhere. Like, this is absolutely wild. Collisions happening, explosions happening. This is an intense battle here. Welcome, Bruce. You came to an interesting moment here. Just utter destruction. Some ships kind of wrestling it out to who will be the last standing. Oh, okay, guys. So, I'm going to look in the chat now, and let's do the final minutes here. Do some more Q&A. Maybe I missed your question earlier, so please do put your question in the chat, and I will take a look right now. Let's have a look here. I think the server has had its run here, guys. Wait, there's one more ship coming in. It's still kind of all on this big battleship here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you for stress testing the server, guys. It's good to know where we stand. I think this is one of... I don't know what the specs are on this, but the server was running really well until this, like, final showdown here. It does look fantastic as well. Look, this is like this scene here with the Star Trek ship in the top left, and like kind of over the wreckage here. It's pretty wild. I think that's a perfect note to fade away. Or, oh wait, no, hold on, hold on. Is this a wait? Slow speed ram. It's happening. Oh, goodness me. Goodness, goodness, goodness me. Yeah. Ultimate showdown, yeah. Yeah, there it is. So, thank you so much to Climb for hosting the server as always cooking that up. And we'll come back to the questions here. Let's have a look. Question, are you thoughts of adding a thruster throttle? Oh, I would love that. Because from my understanding, you have it on console. Is that right? On console, with the controllers, you actually have throttle, depending how much you pull down. So, yeah, I would love in Space Engineers and ships, sorry, to be able to, like, to basically be able to have that throttle, so it's not just like on off. It would be so great on PC. Sorry, I should specify. No plans for shields right now. Again, like as we mentioned earlier, like the combat stuff, there's still a good chance you will see more combat features in the future, but whether or not that will be shields is another question. There's the money shot. Let's have a look. Well, when could we see Willis ducts that allow you to create longer ramps? I know, yeah, that one. I think that's a bug though, Alice. That one block, because I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be able to walk through that block. So I don't know if there's a support ticket for that. I don't know where in the system it is, but it's a good point because I'm pretty sure that the point was that you could go down, but I don't know. Thank you, Proxima. Thank you. When for air leak finder feature in air vents? Oh yeah, that would be useful, wouldn't it? When you're like trying to track down. Oh, isn't there like a view you can switch on, or is that just a dev thing? I swear in the past there was a way to see like leaks and stuff, but I could be wrong. Never like official in the game though, if that makes sense. Not an official vanilla feature. But it would be useful, especially these huge ships. You have no idea where the leak is. No, I get that. There's a plugin for that. There you go. Two Twin Brothers knows. Some mods have an air leak finder. Oh, there you go. Probably it's a problem. Possibly a problem for console players if this is client side mod. Or build info. I know build info. Does build info do leak finding? Interesting. Gives you a line to follow. So yeah, so if you're on PC, you can probably use this mod to actually find this, and it will give you a line where to follow. That's very convenient. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the server was lagging there, but there was a lot, and I mean a lot of PCU in a very small space. It wasn't even spread out. And it didn't crash, which is good. So yeah, I think I didn't see that. I don't know the exact number of PCU, but I could tell there was a lot of stuff in that area. That's not a usual situation. It's more of a blue dot that goes to the leak. Well, either way, Toxic is very, very, very convenient. So it's build info. Interesting. I obviously haven't used it long ago enough, recently enough. It's probably been there for years. I just not noticed. VR with mask for no oxygen. Did you see the line of drones? Maybe there was a lot going on, but I assume that was that the one that scanned, Sam, or was that something different? Okay, so when for wall integrated action buttons, this is a good idea, Normand. Stay tuned. When you guys adding a sci-fi variant of hydrogen thruster, yeah, more thrusters. It's one of those blocks that you can't really get. We already have a bunch of variants, visually speaking, but I realize that more thrusters, definitely something you guys should keep an eye out for. Will there be different different geometry character? So this isn't planned either, even though it'd be super nice. It's just because the animation side and all the skin side, all the other features in the game could potentially be affected by that. Not always, but I know the different geometry character is a big topic. But again, it's not something that we have planned currently. But we do know, like, the thing is, we know that player customization is still big on people's lists. The question is, how big is it? Like, how much do you guys care about player customization, character customization, over, I mean, I don't have to give examples, over some of the other features that you feel are missing from the game? Or actually, do you think that we most need more character stuff? I don't know. It's probably subjective, but that's I think the challenge there. It's not about, it's about having different types of suits and stuff, and I do think it's an interesting idea with having suits that are designed for combat or engineering more or lightweight. So I think there could be some really interesting things with like classes of suits. Do not get me wrong, I would love to see it. The question is just like in the list of things that we have to do with the resources we have, like where does that come in the priorities? See what I mean? Extremely important. Mr. Lot has the Bruce. It was brought up earlier. The PS5 member. I'm sorry to hear about this problem. I believe the team is looking into it because it's affecting quite a fair number of people. So it's good to also hear you mention it. And yeah, I hope it's obviously causing problems, but I hope you're still able to have some fun in the game currently still. No suit. Yep. Class of suits will encourage engine. Yeah, no, I agree with many of the points, guys, but I just know that from like a implementation side, it's not super easy to do. I think had it been there from the very beginning and there was not that many features built around it, like probably, but so it's not a no, but it's a kind of challenging one, I think. Okay, guys. So on that note, I am. Oh, it's completely unplayable. You're kidding me. Oh, okay. So this is really serious. Okay, because there was a Reddit thread about it, right? Maybe I've heard rumors, but I maybe wasn't aware it was that bad. So I am like 100% certain that like the guys are on it. It's completely unplayable, man. I'm very sorry, but look, that's why we gave it the beta tag, right? Because it's we realized that all of the issues weren't figured out yet, and we wanted to release PlayStation so you guys could get stuck in, give us feedback, and speed the process up actually of if there are issues, where are they, kind of thing. So the final reminders again for today is that we just announced the Sounds of Space Engineers 10-year edition music contest. If you have any kind of musical ability, please do check out that announcement with opportunity to win some prizes. And I think the most exciting thing is to have your music, your song added to Space Engineers in the jukebox for all the players in the Space Engineers world to enjoy. We had 10 or 11 tracks, I think, last time, 10 plus the space elevator. So again, the plan is to have 10 winners this time. who knows, maybe we'll do some bonus ones as well if we see some interesting tracks. So already there's been so many entries already. It's only been a week, you know, and we still have like you guys have, I think it's August, you have until August 20th or, you know, mid to end August to finish the song, so plenty of time. But yeah, that's why it's amazing to see how many tracks we've had, so I can already tell this is going to be a very popular contest. So please do get creating, and we can't wait to hear your hear what you make. And lastly, yeah, as I've mentioned a couple times, if you haven't heard about it or haven't signed up yet, Space Engineers 10-year anniversary, September 9th, September 4th to September 10th is the full week. But the main event on September 9th in Prague, Czech Republic. If you would like to attend, come meet other players, modders, YouTubers, developers, script, everyone, server. Like there's going to be, I think, people from all kind of angles of all places of SE's community coming. So we'd love to have you as well. If you'd like to come, check out the other link that's being put in the chat right now. And it's really important that you fill out the Google form with the dates you intend to come. There's going to be more details very soon, because now we know the numbers, we can really start planning, you know, more finally the exact itinerary, because, you know, the number of people we have can change a lot of things. So we really asked if within the next week, over the weekend, please do think about it and get that stuff filled in so we can really start finalizing and you know, releasing more details of what that would look like for yeah, for everything. So with those two announcements, that is all for today. There was an Xbox update that was just like, I think when we just started was just getting pushed. So Xbox players should have a new hotfix now. I think should have gone out. I know there was a bit behind, so it's been that long, Glitch. Yeah. We already, yeah, no, I appreciate it's a long fight, and there will be online activities as well. And it is a long way to come, and obviously you have to consider your own situation. And, you know, if you're coming from another continent, it's a lot. We have got some US people coming already. I didn't check the exact number, but there is definitely, you know, looked like there was already a good number of people who are going to make the intercontinental trip, which is great. And as I said, I think in the past, if there's a weekend, if there's a year you can make it to celebrate with us, this is a great year to do it, because, you know, a decade of this game. It's been wild. So anyway, guys, let me finish the stream off with some shout outs. Let's see, who do we have in the chat tonight? Shout out time. Lighting's still weird a little bit today. I see. Great, Arthur. Awesome. I see Webb, Arthur, Norman, Lieps, Sam, Cedric, Torgmaster, Pro, Roni, Rex, Hellflank, Marissimo, Leo Wolf, Pro, Eternal, Horizon, Brianetta, Tazkin, Laliak, Sam, Jim Fingers. Hold on. Stick on one. Brianetta, Tazkin, Laliak, Sam, Rex, Blazing Dust, Terrence, Vinny. I see Graham, Yuan, Elder Akatosh, Spaceman, Bruce, Jim Fingers, Kidna, Joanna, Luna, Gustavo, Sam, Remax, Grabanton, Rex, Wexton, Web Wolf, Gorwin, Elfie Wolf, AW, Rotal, Gen FX, Mad Dog, Nemondo, Devil Immortal God, Torgmaster, D-World Pre. That's all that I can see. I think I might have missed a couple names there, but in general, fantastic, guys. I will see you all next Thursday for another Devs Lost in Space. You can always rely on more Q&A and showcase, and you never know when we might bring on a special guest and or maybe have some more exciting announcements to make. So hopefully see you soon. Have a great weekend, and I will see you all very soon. If in doubt, playing it safe today. Jump drive out.